Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to another episode of House of Light Sports Podcast. My name is Dwayne. I'm here with my guys. We got the full crew today. Chubb, Smooth, Joey, all in the building, man. Definitely got to talk about everything that happened in this past week 6 of football. I got some unbeaten teams that went down, some changes in the AFC North. Uh, a lot of things went down this week, man. As y'all know where to find us, HD Sports Pod everywhere. House of Light Sports Podcast on YouTube. Before we get started, y'all got anything y'all want to say to the people?
It's Victory Monday. Only a couple of us can say it though. Only one. Well,
I don't think I'm gonna be saying that for a few weeks.
Before we get started, NFL, I do want to talk about this Colorado game that happened Friday night. They blew a 29-0 lead. What are our thoughts on it? Is this how embarrassing was this loss for them?
It's embarrassing. It's very. You don't want to lose.
I think the question is more so on Dion or the players.
You say it's more on Dion than the players?
I don't know who is more on it, honestly. But I think that's the bigger question.
I mean, at that point, I think it's probably if you're up 29-0 and you lose the game.
That's the players, dude.
I think it's coaching.
No,
it's definitely coaching.
I mean, but they ended up scoring 42 points. It's not like they didn't score anymore. You know what I'm saying?
But they scored 29 unanswered points.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like at that point, it's like, defense. Two touchdowns. I'm like, all right, like, come on.
How do you go from scoring 29 points in the first half to not scoring anything?
You have to learn how to control the clock as a coach when you're up 29-0, right? So I mean that's how you win the game. You don't want to blow the lead, but also you don't want to take your foot off the pedal. And I think I think they just thought it was a dub already. I think they thought it was an easy win, and I think it's a learning lesson for the young guys on that team and Dion. So
kids definitely. I feel like the kids definitely got humble, but I mean that's a game they definitely was supposed to win. I only really had them losing to USC and Oregon. So I feel like it's more so on the players. At some point, honestly, like obviously the coaches, need to.
That means Colorado made 0 halftime adjustments. I feel like their coaches thought
I think
it's also on the coaches for not having your team still ready to play another half of football.
But I feel like Stanford just made more plays, bro. Like they just made more plays in the second half. Like Joey said,
he made a receiver have his career. He had 15 catches, 201 yards, and 1 touchdown entering the game. He got all of that in that game. 295, 3 touchdowns, 13 receptions. And what he did to Travis Hunter for the game-winning touchdown is crazy.
Yeah, that was nuts.
It was a good catch.
Bro, his hands were just up like that too. It just looked wild, bro.
That was a good catch.
On his head top. Yeah, give me that.
Literally the definition of that. So I know we're trying to be nice, but it's players and coaches, but it's 80%. I would say it's 80% coaches because you have to keep your team still in the game, still ready to play, still able to execute.
I would make that.
They were relaxed. The coaching staff probably was relaxed at halftime as well. And so by the time they start coming back, it's like, oh snap, we got to turn it back on. But you got to make sure your team always has it on.
I hear y'all, but I mean, I know. I coach at a low level still, but I can only do so much as a coach. It's got the kids and players got to go out and actually fucking perform at the end of the day too. You can say 80-20, but in my eyes, I'll say 60-40, 60 coaches, 40 players.
That's a big percentage.
I mean, it's a team effort. You got to lose as a team. So, but yeah.
But I'm saying, like, you can only do so much as a coach. That's all I'm saying. Like, you can have a game plan. You can make adjustments and whatnot.
Well,
Even
you
if they
can do very little as
well,
a
right.
coach.
But they were also up 29-0. They thought, oh, we probably don't need to make any adjustments. Keep playing the fucking game y'all playing. Probably not the right way of going about it. But
it's like not only did they give up 29 points, bro, they like also gave up 42 points on top. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they went from giving up no points in the half to giving up twice as much. That's my perspective. I'm just like, ain't no a player thing. Like, that's not a coach's thing. That's a player thing. That's not adjustments. You know what I'm saying?
that's
Like
a player thing.
you don't adjust from not giving up points. You know what I'm saying? Unless they do something differently. You know,
But that's exactly what they did. They came out in the second half and did something differently. It was
dominated.
Yeah, they did something differently. They read the defense. They saw what they can do. They saw what was open. They saw what they were running out there. You come out and game plan. If you're down 29-0, you're not coming back in the second half and say, I'm going to run the same thing. You're going to come.
Obviously.
So I got a question.
My point exactly. So they definitely figured it out. And then what happens, I think, because it just can't be. I feel like we just can't put it on the players because when a domination happens like that, most of the time it's coaching because the players are not in the right area and where they should be. Because if it's plays, we would see a lot of missed tackles. We will see a lot of how I would say a lot of physical catches where they will be in the areas to make the plays and they're not making it. Second half, those guys was open. Those holes was there. Like there were blown coverages. It's a lot of I think a lot of it is probably just I feel like you can say players, but I think coaches, man, you got to get your players ready and also you got to put them in the right positions. I think they did a terrible job second half.
So let's flip the question. Stanford coming back, is that the coaches or the players?
That's coaching. They adjusted.
But the players were making plays.
Yeah, the players were making plays, but the big play was obviously at the end, Travis Hunter. They made that play on Travis Hunter. That was a big play. But when we're talking about executing the plays, if the plays are there, they obviously adjusted to what the defense was doing, and they were getting open. Like open. It wasn't just like, yo, tough catch. No, open. You're like, yo, what is this? Why does Colorado look so different? Because they were getting open. People were just open.
Their defense is trash.
All right. I mean, you can say the players too, but
I'm just saying it shouldn't be a 60% gap of difference, like 80-20. It's more like 60-40 or 65-35.
I get you, man.
Because at the end of the day, I just know because I've been on the ends of some lopsided games this year, at the beginning of my season. I know for a fact that I coach the kids up in the right positions, but it's just up to the people to make plays. That's you know what I mean.
But you got scheme them in the area to
defense to get stops. You know what I mean. Not give up points every time that somebody's out there.
Chubbs, like I said, it's a difference when it's missed tackles and
I hear you.
These guys are making tough catches. Like it's a difference. There's a difference between that. I get what you're saying.
All right, man. Let's get to the nitty-gritty of the podcast. So there's no more unbeaten teams left. So I want to ask you guys, which team loss was worse, the Eagles or the 49ers?
Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
The 49ers. The 49ers was I would say, tougher loss. And I say that because it was in the hands of the 49ers. And they lost that game literally because they missed the field goal. It was there, and I think that was a tougher loss because it was literally in their hands. Now, if you talk about how Jalen Hurts with the Eagles, he threw a pick, messed that up, and it came down to the next drive, and it also, it just didn't work out that way. But I think just to be so close to win that game for the 49ers and just to miss it by a field goal, by a couple yards, to the right, I think that's a tougher loss for them.
I disagree. I'm going to say the Eagles and Jets game was the tougher loss for the Eagles, just solely on. I know that both teams have backup quarterbacks, but Brown still has the best O line in football. Well, not in football, top 5 O line in football, and the Jets don't. But then again, here's my little caveat: is though Eagles defense was saving that game from being more than it should have been, because Jalen Hurts was playing trash, turned the ball over 3 times, but that defense was keeping the Jets off the board. So in my eyes, the Jets an Eagles game was the tougher L for the unbeaten teams, just because
you can say the same thing for the 49ers game.
I mean,
the Browns is keeping them off the board.
But the Browns also have a top 5 defense. I mean, Jets do too, though. Jets have a pretty good defense.
That's what I'm saying. But I just think the way they lost.
I don't know. Because my thing is the 49ers, in a way, have a little excuse. Just a little excuse. That they were missing some very, very important weapons out there, but it's okay. It's a part of the game.
It's definitely the Eagles, in my opinion, because the Jets didn't have their cornerback 1 or 2. They didn't have their cornerback 1 or 2.
Sauce didn't play.
Sauce and DJ Reed both didn't play. And at the end of the day, as much as Brock Purdy didn't play well without Christian McCaffrey and Deebo Samuel, at the end of the day, he drove down the field and put his team in a position for a 41-yard field goal. With Robbie Gold, that's usually golden. So they just missed the field goal at the end of the game.
It was Moody that did that.
The Jets, on the other hand, they again no Sauce Gardner, no DJ Reed, as well as obviously we know that defense is so good, but you see how the Cowboys look differently without Trayvon Diggs. Now imagine they missing Trayvon Diggs and Stephon Gilmore. The Jets' defense were essentially missing that. Still did well. The Eagles haven't been playing good all year. And then what Jalen Hurts did this game, throwing 2 picks, interceptions in the 4th quarter, was crazy. Devontae Smith not catching balls, crazy. So again, I think I would have to say, and then the Eagles obviously they're a little cocky. They said, "Oh, we're gonna make you score because we know our offense can go down there and get a play," and they didn't do that. So I got to say the Jets winning, being the Eagles, which I called on Friday. I did say the Eagles were going to lose. So, but yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Definitely said it.
I gotta check that. I can go back and run the tape.
Go back and check. I said it. I said this was the upset of the week.
Oh boy! All
right. I think the tougher loss
to me is definitely Jets.
Yeah, no, I think the tougher loss was the 49ers. Just obviously, honestly, because it came down to a field goal. But I think the more significant loss is the Eagles. If you understand what I'm saying when I say that. For all the reasons you just said, the more significant loss, because Jalen Hurts hasn't been playing well all year. He's been bailed out by his defense. I personally don't really expect too much from Brock Purdy. He's in a good situation. He played against the top defense, one of the top defenses in the league. Not having weapons. Jalen Hurts played terrible. He has a 1-on-1.
Wait, you don't expect nothing from MVP candidate, top 5 quarterback right now, Brock Purdy?
I know, bro. In the past, I'm saying to get him to where he is now, this year would be a stamp on what my expectations for him in the future. You know what I'm saying? So, he's playing very well. He played very well last year. So year 2 kind of proves, or kind of sets the tone for a player's career, in my opinion. Y'all said that Aiden Hutchinson wasn't about to be snapping this year, by the way, and my dog is bananas.
He still don't have sacks. Like
we said cave on.
Nah,
I
I
said
think some people says
I said Aiden, and he still doesn't have sacks. Like,
I think he has a fumble recovery for a touchdown or something. And
That's
a
okay.
sack on
That's
that play.
key.
But he's
not
he's got an interception too.
I'm gonna say it ain't no sophomore slump though. Like, don't say it's a sophomore slump.
I think he had 10 sacks last year. I don't think he has one yet this year.
Nah, I will check that. But but yeah, I'm not. When I say expect from Brock Purdy, I just don't hold him to a certain standard right now. So I'll probably do that after this year, depending on what he does. But like I said, to lose by a field goal, that definitely hurts more than Jalen Hurts don't.
I lied. He got 4.5.
Yeah, chill. I was about to say check that. So Jalen Hurts. I think that's the next topic.
And I got a question before you go to that
topic.
topic. I got a question for y'all. Do y'all think the Eagles are just a little bit overhyped this year? Because look at their games. All but the Buccaneers game have been dogfights with teams that on paper they're supposed to handle. Like, no offense, DL, the Patriots, they're supposed to handle them. The Vikings, they're supposed to handle them. The Commanders, they're supposed to handle them. Jets, they're supposed to handle the Jets. And they're having dogfights with these teams. The Bucs would have been in the game if it wasn't for the tush push.
I think every team this year, outside of the 49ers, have had dogfights in all their wins. If you really think about every team that has had one, besides the 49ers and a couple of Lions games,
Dolphins.
And the Dolphins. Like, there's very few teams that are not, like, the Chiefs are in dogfights every game.
Yeah.
So I do want to say, Chuck, those teams you just named, but those teams you just named, Chubbs, also have a really good defense. So outside the Vikings, but when you name New England, they played New England at full strength. New England still had those guys on the field, and their defense was still pretty good. And they slowed down Miami, which has a pretty good offense as well. So they played them. They played Washington, which also has a good defense. They played what was the other team? You just said the Browns. So not the Browns, the Jets. So like those are also good defenses. So I mean, to them, it's still tough. I mean, that's a tough schedule. Their schedule's not hard. If you look at the Eagles' schedule, that whole conference have a tough schedule. They have one of the tougher schedules in the league. So the teams we're talking about are tough teams that they're playing.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree. I think teams are a lot better defensively this year, honestly. And Jalen Hurts,
Yeah, who performed worse, Purdy or Hurts to you guys yesterday?
I mean, obviously, we have to put on Hurts.
I assume you're saying Jalen Hurts. Are we not worried about Purdy looking really pedestrian versus, when McCaffrey and Debo got out? Because you still have two other great weapons.
See, but the thing is, like, for me, Purdy is like, this for Purdy is like, and I told you so. Like, the fact that he's playing bad, if he continues to play bad, I'm like, it's Brock Purdy. I mean, who expect? I guess it's like Sam Howell for me, Joey.
I guess
about Sam Howell. That's how I feel about Brock Purdy. Like, he's in a very good situation. So if his defense doesn't bail him out, and his receivers don't play well, C-Mac went down in the third quarter. So they wasn't putting points on the board. He just has to play well, and if he doesn't play,
I don't think it's a Sam Howell reference. I feel like that's more a Tua reference.
I'm gonna be real. I feel
like it's a Tua reference.
I'm gonna be real though. Like, I think Jalen Hurts played worse because Brock Purdy still brought his team down the field to win the game.
But
So he still put his team. He still put his team in a situation to win.
No, 100%, 100%. Jalen Hurts played worse. What I mean though, like I don't think I watched this whole game, but Brock Purdy, his stats wasn't, which they never are, and that's the thing. It's like
he did get helped by a phantom penalty.
He did.
127, 125, and 1 pick and 1 touchdown. That's garbage.
I watched that game. I did watch that game. The pressure that they were getting, that offensive line did not look like no offensive line that we normally see. So again, going versus another great defense. So that defense was getting pressure on Brock Purdy. So it shows that's how you beat Brock Purdy. You get pressure on him, you can stop him. But after that third quarter, there was no way they was going to win without Christian McCaffrey. Like it looked that way until the end, but it was just like, hey man, that's rough. I mean, if you think about it too, though, the Browns played with a guy they just picked up like last week.
Yep.
So
that's why I feel like even though I said the Jets one was worse, I feel like they're very comfortable because of that. Like they picked up PJ Walker randomly and was like, all right, let's go win this game.
Yeah, crazy.
But next question for you guys. So who is truly right now the best team in the NFL? Because we had the 49ers before. Are they still the best team, or who do we say is the best team?
49ers still the best team.
Wouldn't it be by your definition the Chiefs? I thought we had the Chiefs.
No, I no.
What do you mean by our definition, DL?
Oh, no, DL wasn't here when we did our we did like a top five teams.
Okay.
We did a top five.
I feel like y'all had the Chiefs as number one team.
We did a top 5 team in the league right now.
I had Chiefs too, so I have Chiefs 1 right now as well. So
you have Chiefs 1. Why do you have Chiefs 1?
I have the Chiefs 1 because they won all the games, and then the game that they lost, which was to the Lions.
No one tripping.
They were missing their best player, the second best player.
Yeah, that same line.
And the receivers dropped all the balls. Like the Lions, they looked.
So why? So, but all right. So to that point, to rebuttal that, they played the Lions, which is a lesser defense. But when the 49ers,
the Lions are a top 5 team right now.
Lesser defense than the
Browns. Their defense is way better now. That defense is
it better than the Browns? Defense? Is it better than the Browns?
No.
Right. Point. And then also, Brock Purdy lost 2 of his guys. And they didn't
have their starting quarterback, Joey.
So what?
Or Nick Chubb. There was a Nick Chubb-less and Deshaun Watson-less Browns team that they just lost.
They still lost one of their guys.
No Nick Chubb. No.
So no Christian McCaffrey and no Debo.
Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle.
George Kittle. Let's bring it back. George Kittle has not been the same. George Kittle. Wait, let's bring it back. George Kittle has not. George Kittle has not been the best. Has not been the George Kittle he's been.
He just threw 3 touchdowns last week.
He scored 3 touchdowns last week. What about the 3 weeks before? Nothing. Nada. 0. He had 1 yard during that game. He could not get open.
1 yard.
He could not get open. He had 1 yard. He could not get open. And you're telling me he had George Kittle? No, George Kittle wasn't there. So let's
he was on the field.
He was not there. He was not there. He was not there.
I ain't gonna lie, Wayne. By your logic though, like if the you see you got Kansas City at 1,
yeah,
you get wait. The Lions have to be at 1 then.
No, they don't.
If the Lions beat Kansas City, they got the same.
Yeah,
record.
but they didn't beat Kansas City at full strength, so I'm not gonna give it to them.
It don't matter, bro. They beat.
Why does that not matter?
It's the 49ers, bro. What are we talking about?
Wait, why does that not matter?
Bro, come on, bro. Because it's the Lions.
The Lions are 5-1.
Exactly. So then why aren't they the best team in the league?
Because they didn't beat Kansas City at full strength and they lost to Seahawks.
But you acting like you just said.
And they should have lost the Kansas City.
Kansas City been having a lot of close games, bro. Like they just barely beat the Broncos last week, bro. Like that's.
No, what did that mean?
And we dropped 70 on them. I can't believe we're not even talking about the Miami Dolphins right now.
Because y'all gave almost 60 to the Bills. That's why
we
we're
didn't.
not talking about
The Bills dropped 40, so you're over exaggerating. So second, and we had 21, so we dropped 3 touchdowns. We dropped points on that, and then we lost. And stop. Wait, hold on. We did not have our starting center, and we lost our left tackle that game. Our starting left tackle. So a lot of things happened. So we weren't full strength. Talk about us. We're not full strength at all since the start of the season. So what are we talking about? Miami Dolphins should be number 1.
They're not number 1 because your defense ass.
We're not full strength, but we're whooping ass.
It is missing one person.
The same teams that the Bills and the Chiefs struggle with, we whoop their ass.
What same team?
The Giants, which the Bills just struggled with last week.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not last week, yesterday, and then the Broncos that the Chiefs just struggled with, and we dropped 70 on their head. Let's talk about that. And we played the Chargers, which is what? They only lost what, 1 game?
The Chargers? No, the Chargers lost multiple games.
Chargers trash.
Damn, they probably lost 2
games. They lost 2 games.
2 games. They lost 2 games, and one of the games was to us, and they're right behind the Chiefs in that division.
How
we beat them?
The best team in the league.
The Chargers suck.
The Chargers did not suck. Don't say that.
They almost lost to the Raiders, and the only reason they won because Khalil Mack.
The Chargers' defense is trash.
Yeah,
but
they
defense in the league.
Yeah, but Justin Herbert is having a phenomenal
and Joe,
season.
You're being nasty because you know divisional games are way harder than any other game. Reason
That's
why
right.
You guys struggle with the Patriots,
and we beat them. We beat them,
and so did the Broncos. They beat them. I mean, so did the Chiefs. They beat them.
All right, exactly. They lose.
When y'all other division game, y'all get your ass whooped.
We lost, but we were missing a lot of guys. We were missing a lot of guys. They're gonna see us again at the end of the season. They're gonna see us again at the end of the season in Miami, not at the Bills. So we'll see. But it's not about that. I think 49ers. I think 49ers still number 1.
Chuck, who's the best team in the league right now?
Who's the best team in the league right now? Oof.
The Cowboys.
Fuck no. Damn, that's tough. I'm still gonna probably go with the 49ers. To be honest with you. Why are you shaking your head? A team can have bad weeks. It's a National Football League.
No, I'm fine with that. Dio, you didn't give us your team.
I said the Lions, bro.
It says the Lions.
Nah, Lions taking an L this week, even though I root for them.
I just don't understand how they wouldn't be.
Because they're also the Seahawks.
They did. The Seahawks suck.
The Lions suck.
But honestly,
5-1, they don't suck.
It's
hard to be the best team in the league.
The best team in the league, bro.
And this might be a cop-out answer, but this is what I'm going to say. I'm not giving a specific name other than the 49ers. But one of the Super Bowl teams are going to be one of these guys that are currently 4-2 or 3-3. The Super Bowl winner is not who we think they are right now, the 5-1s and whatnot.
No, I need names.
Damn.
You know he's gonna say the Ravens.
Well, that's a contender for sure.
So the Lions not winning.
The Lions.
The 49ers not winning. The Dolphins not winning. The Chiefs not winning. The Eagles not winning.
Oh, the Dolphins got 1 loss? I thought they had 2.
Yeah, Dolphins got 1 loss.
Well, Dolphins not winning, so.
Okay.
No, I wholeheartedly believe the Dolphins will not win either.
It's all right. You're supposed to say that.
Don't be surprised if the Bengals make a fucking run here.
We already said it last.
No! And I was telling him for 2 weeks, do not count them out.
I mean,
we said it Friday, Wayne. We said it Friday.
They're still garbage.
No.
They're still garbage.
He's scared now. That's what it is, Joey. He's scared now.
Who's scared? Lamar Jackson playing against the Bengals. Nobody's scared, boy.
I told you they was gonna get that dub
scared.
against the Seahawks. I said they was gonna get that dub.
The Seahawks could have won, but Pete Carroll.
Yeah, Jamar didn't score though, so I told y'all that was.
He didn't. He had a good game though.
He definitely had a good game, but he only had 2 catches on Devin Witherspoon for like 6 yards.
I think it was 0 actually. I think he had 0 catches.
They put the thing out there. I liked it on Twitter. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to talk about. So has the AFC North regained as their control as the best division of football?
Nope.
Who's better?
It's not them.
Sorry,
Who's
Witherspoon
better?
allowed 0 receptions. Yeah.
Still ain't them.
What was the question?
0 receptions.
Because before the beginning of the season, we're like, nah, the AFC North not the best anymore. But now
They're the best.
it looks like they're still the best.
3 teams going to playoffs out of that division.
Yes. Like I said,
It would be crazy if 4 did, but I don't think that's impossible.
It's not impossible, Chubbs.
How can you say why? Why are they
all 3 wild
best?
card spots?
What you say?
The division leader, and they take all 3 wild card spots. It is quite possible that can happen.
What?
See, this is the thing, right?
It's never happened, but it's
this
possible.
Is the thing. What good team have y'all beat other than each other?
I'm saying, what are we talking about? What?
Browns just beat the 49ers.
Okay, you got the Browns.
We beat the Browns. We
What
beat
else?
the Bengals.
Other than each other. Other than each other. What other good team did y'all beat?
What are you talking about, bro? Like,
we play week 1.
You ain't play anybody, bro. Come
on.
on. And then if we want to count y'all losses are bad.
I mean,
what good team had the Dolphins beat?
I never said our division is the best division.
All right. So
I never said that. I said y'all division is not the best division.
Give me a division.
Hey, we beat the Surge in Texas.
NFC East is probably the NFC East, the AFC North, and the AFC East. Those are the 3 best divisions, bro.
I'm sorry, but I'm confident.
I just gave you the rundown. The Eagles haven't beaten anybody good.
Who?
The Eagles haven't beaten anybody good. Cowboys haven't beaten anybody good.
So what? But what makes y'all the best division if y'all haven't beat anybody good either, other than yourselves?
The Browns beat somebody good. That's the
only team y'all got right now.
The Browns are the only team that beat the.
Nah, we beat the Texans. Texans are a good team, man. Come on now.
Stop it.
Texas division leader.
We beat the Texans, and then the Texans beat the Steelers.
Yeah, and then we beat the Browns. What, Browns or Bengals beat the Steelers, and we beat them, and they beat us.
Y'all fighting against each other. There's a lot of divisional games going on right now. We got wait, simmer down on the best division. Y'all not it right now. Simmer down.
When was the last time y'all division won a Super Bowl? Someone from y'all division, 2010? No, 2015.
No. It was like
Ravens, right?
Ravens won in 2012.
But the Bengals went to the Super Bowl. And the Bengals has been
but they won the Super Bowl.
No, you're right.
I even say the Bengals went to the Super Bowl for fluke.
That's so nasty, bro. It's hard to win the fucking Super Bowl.
That's what I said. Bengals went to the Super Bowl, and they have gone to the AFC Championship.
If you look over the last 10 years, I get our best that we have the most teams in the playoffs.
Probably. We're talking about this year, though. Yeah, if you want to talk about y'all been dominating, y'all guys in there, doing your thing. But right now,
everybody's been playing division games, like you just said.
See, exactly. So I think it's too early to say, because if we want to talk about best division, we gotta look at the team itself. Like, do y'all have the better teams?
Right now, the playoffs ended. The season ended today. We would have the most team in the playoffs.
Yeah, you're right, because I feel like y'all division is even. Right, yeah, like y'all are evenly matched, but when we're talking about level of play of the league, I don't think y'all rank are as high as y'all. If y'all were to rank y'all teams, it wouldn't be high on those 32 list. So I don't know.
The 32 list right now. If you go right now, you would put 3 of our teams in the top 16.
3 of your teams in top 16.
Easily.
Let's say, like, we could go NFL team rankings. We can look at that right now, man. It's out.
No, because they're gonna disrespect us, bro.
Oh no! What you mean? We're
Yeah,
talking
this is-
about right now based off what it is. Let's look at NFL team rankings.
No,
Based
no.
on what the people say.
I know we're just gonna go. Would you rather right now? We'll go team with this. Would you rather?
Bro. I'm not looking at the NFL rankings because they still say Jalen Hurts is the number 1 quarterback in the league, and that shit false. So
This is
He
crazy.
was never the number 1 quarterback, so I don't know why it was still.
Now we can't look at rankings anymore.
Come on.
What?
All right, let's go. Let's go. Right now, the Ravens are the number 1 team because of the bye week in our division.
say it
Now
loud.
let me go. Would you pick the Ravens or the Dolphins? No,
Dolphins.
no, right?
I'm picking Dolphins over Ravens.
Nah, I'm picking Ravens over Dolphins, man.
I'm picking the Dolphins, but Smooth.
Dolphins.
Chiefs. We're all picking the Chiefs, right?
Chiefs, yeah.
No, I'm
And
picking
then
the Ravens.
we're not picking anybody from the AFC South over them, correct?
Over the Ravens?
Yeah.
Who are we talking about? The Jags?
The Jags, Colts, Texans.
The Texans? No.
All right, so that's already 1 team. All right, next. Now we're gonna go to the Steelers. We're gonna pick all the teams over them, all the division leaders. I wouldn't pick anybody from AFC South, but we lost the Texans, so you gotta give it to them.
Bro, the Ravens lost to the Colts this year.
That was a rain
The
game.
AFC South is messing with y'all, bro.
That was a
Crazy.
messy game,
And the
bro.
crazy thing is, y'all losing to the
bro.
weakest AFC division. Like, it's
Hold on, bro.
insane.
We had to check receipts before we just go on to the next.
Hey, can we stop that shit? Because PJ Walker beat the 49ers. So
Woo!
Hey, yo, I was wondering why
PJ Walker had a great defense behind him, though.
When you said the Colts, so I was like,
All right. So we'll pick. I'll say this. I would pick. So we'll pick.
they still gonna be ranked higher than the fucking Colts. Fuck you mean?
Hold on. Let me go. So
You're
we're
not
picking
saying
every
they're not
team.
better, bro. I'm just saying, hold
All
up.
the AFC, all the
about
AFC leaders, not me. I personally say we're better than the Ravens, but I digress. And I think we're better than any team in the AFC South, even though we lost to Texas. But anyway, and then you're gonna pick. Y'all gonna be nasty.
You drop
The
passes.
Bills? Wait, why wouldn't we pick the Bills over the Steelers?
Oh my, brother, they should have lost to the Giants last night.
Why should we not pick the Bills over the Giants? Give me a good reason.
All right, y'all pick the Giants over them, right?
Hey, man.
Not over the Giants. I mean, over the Steelers. No,
I
I'm not
pick
picking
the
the
Bengals.
Giants. I'm not picking the Giants over the Steelers. I'm not doing it.
So you pick the Bengals over them, right?
The Bengals over the Bengals in your division.
No, I'm telling the Bills over them,
The
right?
Bengals are in our division.
So that's 4 teams. That's 6 teams right now. You guys pick over the Steelers.
What about
Right.
the Jets? You're not gonna talk about the Jets?
You're picking the Jets over us, Joey? Really?
Yo, Zach Wilson and Kenny Pickett are literally the same fucking people right now. They've been doing the same thing.
They got a point.
Zach Wilson got and the you're not telling me the Jets defense and also the weapons they have
We
around
haven't
them.
lost 3 games. Minute point. Go.
Oh, what you? That's crazy. They have a better team.
And we
They
beat
have
the Ravens.
The Jets have a better team than y'all.
And we beat the Ravens.
Who? Y'all beat the Ravens?
And we beat the Browns.
Y'all beat the Ravens. Y'all beat the Browns. Right. Y'all saying y'all beat each other. Y'all beat each other. Y'all just beat up on each other.
Best division.
You seriously picking the Jets
It's
over us?
y'all the most competitive division,
That means
but
we're
I
the
don't know
best.
if y'all are the best. Y'all can compete well with each other.
Bro, the NFC East is the same way, bro. Like,
Exactly.
No, it's
exactly.
No, it's
not.
not.
They compete well
not.
with each other. They beat each other all the time.
bro.
Bro. Our worst, our 4th seed, whatever in our division, is beating 3rd and 4th. But sweeping them.
Bro, the Eagles,
What have the Giants beat on? What are we talking about right now?
the Eagles are the Ravens.
The Eagles are not the Ravens.
The Steelers,
They are. I like that. I like that comparison.
The Steelers are the Cowboys. The Steelers are the Cowboys. The Browns.
It was the Cowboys. I like that
The
too.
Browns are the damn Giants, and the
Nah, fuck that. Nope.
No one's the Giants or the Commanders in our division. Nobody is.
But you're acting like
What? The Commanders is the Browns. The Browns is the Browns is the
Wait, that's
Commanders.
what I'm saying. What are we going? We just going based off this year, and like you're making it seem like y'all are like undefeated or something. Bro. Y'all are like
I'm going off every year, and we always have.
No, not you.
We were talking about this year, though. We were talking about
Chris
this
has
year.
the most room to talk. the Steelers, the Browns.
Wow, we beat the Ravens. How do they have the most room to talk?
Because y'all, Dwayne, Steelers fans, y'all thing is, oh, we above 500 and we make the playoffs, so we good. Like that, bro. Y'all haven't been good since Troy Polamalu, bro. Like y'all have been decent. Like y'all have been decent. Y'all have been riding the wave. Right? Y'all haven't been
riding what wave? What are you talking about?
Riding the
Why
wave.
is the
And
nigga whose
enough
team
to
is
not
1-5 talking to me like this? Why is the nigga who quarterback is Mac Jones and Bailey Zappi talking to me like this? Where are we going? Like, you gotta relax. First of all,
here we go with this. See, this
you
is what they
literally
do.
a high horse on your Super Bowl that Brady
This is what they do.
cheated for you guys.
Look,
you guys cheated to win your Super Bowl, so please don't start with me.
Why? Don't get butthurt. It's okay, bro.
You guys are literally cheaters. Like, we don't talk about how Brady and Belichick cheated for years.
Oh my god!
Don't talk about that. But now niggas want to be quiet when I bring up their cheating scandal. niggas just don't be destroying phones for no reason nowadays. Niggas destroy the whole phone.
Oh man!
So please stop. Go ahead.
You're just upset, brother.
Man, let's get to the next question. So the Ravens win in London, innit? So they won, but they did struggle in the red zone. So Chuck, I want you to talk about your team's red zone struggles. Chubbs is not talking. Anybody want to talk about the Ravens' red zone struggles?
Oh man, we said it, man. We talked about it last week. Man. You know, you just gotta design plays. And again, I said this in the chat. Yeah, Chubbs, you are right. Lamar is having a better year passing wise, but I do think that he is a little bit uncomfortable, and he's learned. I think he's growing. He's growing as a quarterback, and I think he's getting acclimated to this new offense. So I think when it comes down to red zone percentages on just getting into the end zone, it's probably going to be a little bit tougher because it gets a little bit harder down there. The defense plays tighter, the defense plays faster, and they want to get some bigger stops there. So sometimes calling those plays, you might. And I think when it gets to the red zone, maybe the offensive coordinator should cater more into Lamar and be like, hey, all right, let's maybe get back into the read option or whatever might to get him in the end zone, because what we know is Lamar scoring rushing touchdowns. And that's okay. I mean, like, if you want to throw the ball more, great. But if you want to get in the end zone and win games and be efficient, cater to your quarterback. He's a freak athlete, so you should do that. But that's all I got about that red zone stuff. They're gonna lose games like that if they don't fix it, though.
Yeah, they're gonna lose games. Like kicking field goals is not gonna be something they're gonna be able to do to consistently win games. As you can see, why they lost to the Steelers, because they couldn't score touchdowns. And when you're going against the Lions next week, who can score touchdowns, that's something to really watch for and key in on, because you're not gonna be able to score touchdowns. That's gonna be a struggle. They're struggling in the red zone. I don't know if they're trying to pass the ball more in the red zone. When I seen, that's what it seems like, and they're not running. But the play calling in the red zone has been absolutely horrible. Todd Lumpkin, whatever his name is. This is not Georgia, so you don't have everybody better than everybody. So you're gonna have to be a little bit better with your play.
Call better plays.
Yep.
Everything is kind of simple.
I don't know where Chelsea went, but we go on to the next topic. But so the Dolphins dominate after going down 14-0. My question is, how good can this Dolphins team really be? Because I'm worried about their inability to stop good offenses. Like Adam Thielen was having a field day in that first quarter. And as you see, when they get against a good offense, they gave up a lot of points. So they go against a team like the Chiefs, go against a team like obviously the Bills, the Bengals, but the Bengals defense isn't that good, so I'm not too worried about them. But if they play a team that has a good offense but a good defense, or a great offense and a good defense, I think you guys are in trouble. What are your thoughts on that, Joe?
I agree with you to a certain extent. I don't think we're going to be in trouble all season. The first beginning of the season showed us how our weak points of our defense when we played the Chargers and played a good offense. They torched us. Offense kept us going, kept us pushing. Obviously, their defense isn't that great. But when it comes down to This is the thing about the Dolphins defense is that we show up second half. First half, we are not present. We are not there. Second half, we start to get more pressure. We start to get more sacks, and those things start to change. That's what we saw versus the Panthers. That's what we saw versus the Giants. That's what we saw versus the Broncos. In the second half, they start to get more pressure. I think this is because of Vic Fangio, the way he runs his offense. He plays a defense. He runs a mind game, right? He likes to stay in coverage in the first half. And then the second half, he likes to send pressures and do different things. I think once we get our players back, the guys in the right spots, I think our defense is going to be okay. But the big test is next week when we play the Eagles. We're going to play the Eagles next week. They have a really good defense, and they have a really good offense as well. So we're going to see how we play against them. But other than that, man, I'm not really worried. Our offense is pretty high-powered. I'm not afraid of Philly defense. Tua is the fastest in getting the ball out when the ball is snapped. So, with that pressure, I'm not really too worried about it. I know he's going to get the ball out, and our running game is going to be effective. So, no, I'm not worried. But yes and no, it can affect us down the road. And with this,
I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think you guys are going to beat the Bills.
When we play the Bills, we play the Bills with our players. All our players come back. By the time the Bills come. So we get A-Chain, we get Phillips, we get Deshaun Elliott, we get Jalen Ramsey. So we get all those key players back on our defense, and obviously A-Chain. But when it comes down, when we're playing the Bills, and the Bills are losing guys, unfortunately. But when we play the Bills, it's going to be after we play the Eagles, we play the Chiefs, and and then we play those guys. If we can win, I think
this week's game is going to tell me a lot about you guys.
It's a test. This week coming up, this next Sunday is going to be our test to see how we play. And honestly, I'm not worried, man. I think we're going to beat the Eagles. I think we're going to beat the Eagles. I think we're going to get it done. I know Eagles probably upset they lost that game, but I ain't worried about it. And even if we lose, it's okay. Again, we're not full strength. And when we come back,
excuses. You're making excuses before
I'm saying. No, I'm just saying. If we lose, we lose, right?
As soon as you guys lose, if it's a blowout, which happened with the Bills, you said, oh, we didn't have our guys. That's
but what did I also said? You guys don't remember? I also said we couldn't stop their offense. They were torching us. Josh Allen historically destroys Miami offenses, and once we couldn't run the ball, that's when we lost the game. So I know I'm gonna watch the game. If there's ways we can improve and win that game and there's ways we're gonna, because they're gonna be, if we lost the game, there's gonna be moments where we lost the game, and I'm gonna say that. But then also we have to remember, the goal is the Super Bowl. Yeah, regular season is great and everything, but as long as we get to the playoffs and we're all healthy, that's all I care about, because that's when the real test comes in. Because y'all could talk about the playoffs all day. I mean, the regular season all day, man. But when it comes to the playoffs, that's what matters, and our guy's not here. So when they get here, we'll see. You muted.
I said, don't make it seem like it's just a given that y'all gonna get to the playoffs.
It is. We got the MVP right now. The MVP is on our team. It's one of them. It's either Tua or Tyreek. One of them is going to be the MVP. Tyreek's going to be.
I think that MVP is the person that scored a touchdown every game this year.
That has been typically Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, he's the MVP of the league right now.
He's not, though. He's not the favorite.
Because it's a quarterback award, but he should be the MVP.
But he also got hurt. Let him miss a game. It's over. Let him miss a game. It's over. We'll see.
And Patty's still the favorite.
Patty's still the favorite until he plays us. Patty don't like playing us in Miami, man. I'll tell you that.
Has he lost to you guys in Miami?
No.
So why you don't like playing?
He has lost to us.
When?
We have beat Patty in Miami.
No, you haven't.
Why not?
He had a bunch of interceptions versus y'all, but y'all lost him.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Let's see. But that's all I gotta say about the Dolphins.
Yeah, how do you feel about the Dolphins? Are you worried about their sorry ass defense? Because this defense is terrible. It is bad. It's very bad. I watched Adam Thielen old ass cook for a whole entire half.
I feel like It sucks that the Dolphins offense is so good because it bails their defense out.
Why does that suck?
I mean, they good on paper. That's what like blows my mind. The Dolphins got a lot of good names on paper, but like they just not performing. Well, they just give up a lot of plays. Like I mean, a lot of yards. I don't think Jalen Ramsey coming back makes that much of a difference, though. Like honestly,
I was gonna say that the Dolphins fans are hinging their whole season on that Jalen Ramsey is not gonna stop a team from scoring. It's not gonna rate.
Did you not hear what I said? Jalen Ramsey, Deshaun Elliott, and Jalen Phillips. Jalen Phillips has not played since week 2.
Van Ginkel been looking better than he was.
Yeah, but imagine if we got both of them on the field. They're going. Vic Fangio is going to find a way to put them out there, and then we get this because we got a young guy out there right now. The problem that I do have is that Cam Smith isn't playing. He's not getting the reps that I feel like he should, right? And so that's why you see our DBs getting cooked and things like that. And Brandon Jones isn't playing like the Brandon Jones from last year. Maybe he just can't get down with the scheme. But Sean Elliott, he was balling when he was back there, but he got hurt. So once we get those guys back, he's not the only guy that's hurt. That's what I'm saying. If you look at our injury list, we got guys on there, man. Look at our IRs. We got some guys on there, man. So trust me, man. It's not just one guy. Not just one.
All right, so let's get to the next topic though. So the Lions get an impressive win. So my question to you guys are: how close are they? We kind of argued about this already, but how close are they to being the best team in the NFC? We're not gonna go. Let's go league. Best team in the league.
They're
how
still
close
5.
are the Lions? Huh?
They're still 5. They're still 5.
But how close are they?
5.
What needs to happen for us to put them in consideration as the best?
I can't put them in the best.
What happens if they beat the Ravens in impressive fashion this week?
It doesn't matter if they beat the Ravens in impressive fashion because I'm not looking at the Ravens as a top 5 team. They beat the Chiefs, not like you said, not full strength. I look at the rest of their schedule. The rest of their schedule is nothing, man. Their schedule is not that hard.
The Bucs were 3-1, Joey.
The Bucs were 3-1. They had a good defense. Yeah, they went versus a pretty good offense and versus the Lions, and they did their thing. But we're gonna give them 2 good wins. One with not full strength. And yeah, the Bucs has a good defense, but we still have to remember Baker Mayfield's still their quarterback. So it's not like he's been playing good, but he's still that quarterback. So I'm not convinced that they can be the best team this season. I'm just looking at the rest of their schedule. I'm not impressed on who they have to play and who they have to go through. And I'm also looking at the loss that they have versus the Seahawks, which isn't playing well either. So I don't know. I just can't see it. I think the best they can be this year is 2 or 3 in the league. I feel like 2 or 3. I think that's the best they could be in the league. I think that's the best they could be in the league this year, and there's always going to be a team better than them.
So do you think they could be the best team in the NFC?
No.
So you think they could be better than a team in the AFC?
Yeah.
They can't be better than no teams in the NFC.
I say that's
because no bullshit. They have a chance to go 13-4.
No, yes and no, because I said 2 or 3. Because I also think there could be an AFC better than them.
So the best you think they could be is 3.
They can be better than all the AFC teams. It depends, right? You probably can, but 3. I would say 3. They are 5 right now for me, so 3. That's the best I got for them. It's the best that I can do.
Mommy, that's why.
Smooth. What can they do to be the best team?
I think they are in contingency to be already the best team in the league right now. Top 3, if y'all don't want to argue. They have they have a top 10, 12 quarterback in the league. You can argue that he's better than Brock. I think the argument would be San Fran. Maybe
Yeah, we're talking about right now. He's a top 5 quarterback in the league.
Who, Jared Goff?
Yeah, he's a top 5 quarterback.
Based on this year, he's top 5.
Oh, I thought you was just. I mean, when I talk about stuff like that, I just name in general overall who you're taking, not being recent, having recent.
I
I mean,
balling.
let's
talk
go.
about
How many
Jared
quarterbacks
Goff.
are taking
Y'all
over
telling
Jared
me,
Goff?
y'all
How many
telling me
quarterbacks are
Jared
taking
Goff.
over Jared Goff right now? We're taking Patty, right?
Jared Goff
Are we
is still
taking
active.
Tua over Jared Goff?
See?
He's balling.
We're taking Tua over Jared Goff?
Yeah.
Yeah. The question is, are you taking Purdy over Goff? Because I know you're not taking Jalen right.
I'm not taking Purdy over Goff.
Goff has already led a team to Super Bowl, so I'll take Goff.
I'm not taking Purdy over Goff.
Are you taking Geno over him?
No.
Kirk Cousins?
They the same.
He better than Kirk Cousins.
But what you mean?
Dak Prescott.
I'm taking Goff.
Dak.
Jay, why?
Because I think Dak is better than Kirk. So I can't say. I can't do that. I gotta take Dak.
Deshaun
Watson right now. I'm taking Jared Goff over Deshaun Watson right now.
Lamar.
On that Ravens team. I need to know. If I'm making my own team, I need to know if on that Ravens team. If we're talking about level of play right now, yeah, I'm taking Jared Goff.
Jalen Hurts.
I'm taking Jalen Hurts.
Josh Allen.
I'm taking Josh Allen.
Joe Burrow.
I'm taking. Just off of capability, I'm taking Joe Burrow. Well, if that's the case, I gotta take Lamar too.
I'm about to say.
Yeah, I'm taking both. I'm taking both of them, Lamar and Joe Burrow. If we're talking about just capability, because when you look at that lines, the way the lines run their offense, it's very similar to how the Rams ran that offense when they went to the Super Bowl. They run the ball a lot, but they also pass the ball as well. But they pass the ball very well with the guy that can go out, get the ball and just make plays. And the thing about Jared Goff, he's accurate. He's accurate. They have an O-line to protect him.
He's more accurate than Tua, so I don't know why you're taking Tua over him.
I'm taking Tua because I'm still taking Tua. He's my MVP, right? But he's accurate. He's doing well, man.
He doesn't turn the ball over, bro. Like he holds onto the ball.
Wait. That's relevant now.
That's what I'm saying. Like you gotta take Jared Goff over Tua right now, bro.
Why? That's relevant.
Far less weapons. By far less weapons. Let's talk about. Let his team to a Super Bowl. Like, come on.
Let's talk about. First of all, Tua just got here, so give him some time. This guy went through a ringer. He went to
Jared
LA.
Goff did that in his third year in the league. Tua's been in the league at least more than 3 years.
Yeah, but Jared Goff had a Super Bowl team. He had one of the best defenses and a great running back. They gave Tua a guy that hated him. So let's rewind. He had a better start than what Tua had, and then also. We're bringing it back to Jared Goff. They have that system that they have that David Montgomery, and then talk about Monte Brown, how he is developing to be one of the top receivers in the league on how he's balling right now. Like, let's really talk about that because he literally took a crossing route. Amon-Ra. I'm taking Amon-Ra over Jalen because did you not see him take a crossing route one way, bring it back the other way, hurdled the dude and scored a touchdown? Just because Jalen Waddle was faster, that doesn't mean he's better. Amon-Ra is
Tyreek Hill or Amon-Ra.
I'm taking Tyreek, though. Like, what are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about? But Amon-Ra
here's my thing. My thing is, like, when it comes to, like...
And he has Hawkinson. Hawkinson is a top tight end in the league.
They're not there. They got Sam Laporta. They got a rookie right now.
Oh, yeah, Sam. He's lit, too, though.
Oh. He's lit, too. Raheem Mostert over David Montgomery.
Sorry. David Montgomery is balling. He's balling, too. But still, it's our system. It's our system. It's our system because A-Chain's balling. It's our system, man. It's how we do our stuff, man. How we do our stuff. But still,
we see Jared Goff balling two different systems. Two is just a Mike McDaniel merchant.
But that's why I'm trying to say Jared Goff is running the same type of system he ran in LA. Yes, because look, wait, you want to bring it back because Sean McVay was not always running this same offense he's running now. The same offense he's running when he had Todd Gurley, they ran a whole different offense. And then when they got Cam Akers, it wasn't working out. So he changed his offense. So his offense has changed. It hasn't been the same throughout these years, man. So when having Todd Gurley, you're gonna change the way you run your offense. So now it's pretty much the same system, bro. It's a run heavy team that still throws the ball, play action. And he's killing people down the field, and he's very accurate. He gets the ball out. He's a smart quarterback. I give him that. But we'll see, man. We'll see.
Oh man.
Yo, Jared Goff or Tua?
But Jared Goff, bro.
You're making me hot, man.
We're making it seem like the Lions are 5-1 with Jared Goff as their quarterback. Like, what else are we talking about right now? Like, the Packers are supposed to be the best team in that league. Obviously, the Bears suck, but I guarantee you, that
when did we say the Lions suck though?
Bro, we were saying that the Lions weren't. Wait, who y'all had winning that division? It wasn't the Lions.
I had the Packers winning that division. But I never said the Lions.
I don't think we were too high on the line. Y'all were too high on the Lions this year.
I didn't have them. I had them second in the division.
They'd be
Is it a second or third?
They'd be third in the NFC if the playoffs was to end today or to start today. So I don't know. I just think, like I said, Jared Goff is a very good game manager. They got a young team. They was on the verge last year. They was a win away from making to the playoffs last year. And they don't really maybe it works in football as well. We don't really have an elite star to play through. The team plays better. I mean, I'm a Ross, a 15, top 15. I think, like I said, Jared Goff's top 12. You got Jahmyr Gibbs, who's obviously hurt right now, but he's an up-and-coming running back. David Montgomery's playing very well. Good defense. Aiden not going through a sophomore slump. But at the same time, they haven't really had a tough schedule. But haven't only lost one game. But that's what you do when you don't have a tough schedule. You can't be like, oh well, they don't have a tough schedule. But when they lose, they weren't supposed to lose the game. So
how can we not use that to benefit?
No, I'm saying because
with his schedule.
So when they win, that's what they're supposed to do. Like I say, they're winning by default. If you want to use, lack of better.
Yeah, I got you.
But at the end of the day, this is still the Detroit Lions. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they've been good. Like they've been trash.
They've been good. That was good last year.
They were decent. They were coming up last year, and I think people thought that was a fluke. Like people really thought that was a fluke because if you look at compare the Jets hype over the years to the Lions hype over who had more hype.
Well, one got Aaron Rodgers to come to their team. So,
I feel like from the Jet, they was hyping up the defense, his rookie corner, coming in. Obviously, Dalvin Cook coming over.
Yeah, but so I think I think maybe because they're not a high marketed team, but the anticipation for the Lions coming this season, I think we were most of us here were the only ones that were not talking about the Lions like that because they were talking about how they had a great run towards the end of the season, how they ruined the Packers season, and also their pickups in the offseason. So people were expecting them to be good. So they actually, a lot of people had the Vikings being better, and also if we want to talk about us, most of us had the Vikings winning that division. So I think Chubbs was the only one had the Lions winning that division. But
too, bro.
No, Jared Goff or Tua.
You did it.
Jared Goff or Tua? Why are we being so goddamn nasty right now?
No, Smoke, you had Chicago winning. Let's stop. Don't even talk about it.
Hey, wait, you know what?
That is that division.
Given the roster, given what
Jared Goff is the right answer, Chad.
Given what he's overcome and whatnot, given that they're 5-1, Jared Goff is a better quarterback right now than Tua.
Why he's not MVP odds?
Jared Goff is in MVP talks.
Why he not above Tua?
Because it's the hype now in Miami.
How is the hype? The man is balling. Tua is balling. Lights out.
What is Jared Goff doing?
He's not doing better than Tua.
He didn't play the Broncos yet.
Hey,
let him play the Broncos. I want to see him drop 70.
Answer me this question, Joey. Name the wide receiver 2 for the Lions.
Reynolds.
He better than Jalen Waddle?
No, he's not.
Okay.
You thought I wasn't gonna be able to name him, huh?
He really isn't the number 2 receiver, but he's like the third. He's the third receiver.
Well, Jameson he just came back, so I know him. I know the people on the Lions. I know the team. I know who they have.
We got a better team.
I know we have a better team, but we also play tougher opponents.
Did you?
Yeah, we did.
I don't know about that. They played the Ravens this weekend.
Yeah, I said we played tougher opponents. And even if you look at the rest of their schedule is not as hard as our schedule. So let's talk about this at the end of the season and see who's the better quarterback.
Well, right now, Jared Goff, 100%.
Sure. It's cool, man. Playing some weak defense.
All right, so the Bills escaped. I would say they played about 2 or 3 games bad. So how do we view them? And DL, I want you to talk about how Stephon Diggs is getting targeted like Cooper Kupp. And what are your thoughts on that? What is the difference?
About time. It's about time Stephon Diggs can get some targets.
About time he can get some. Stephon Diggs is top 3 in targets in the last 3 years. What are we talking about? What?
About time he can get some targets.
Did you not hear what I just said?
I said what I said.
That's crazy.
I mean, hey, he done took a page out of Matt Stafford book and Cooper Kupp book, bro. I ain't mad at it. I'm not gonna. We'll see how many yards he put up. But he's doing it from the outside though. Majority of catches come from the outside. He's moving around a lot. He's like he's playing like Tariq this year. I think they're taking out a page out of a lot of people's books this year. But these wins is kind of too close. I'm not a Bills fan, but I kind of keep in tune with them. Too close for my liking. But yeah, I mean, it was a win. So I mean, I don't really know what else you want me to say. Diggs is still the top receiver in the league right now, regardless of how many targets you get. The fact remains. Cooper Kupp was doing the same thing. Top receiver.
Where do you rank him right now? Number 1? Why are we thinking about this?
He's not
number 2. He's number 2. He's number
Everybody
2.
has Stephon Diggs as a number 2 receiver.
I was trying to think. He's definitely playing.
No.
Devontae Adams had 2 catches last night, but that's just me. Don't tell me Jimmy G got hurt. He got hurt late. I ain't hearing that.
He might be number 2.
He might be.
Anybody got any thoughts about them winning, barely escaping, and then losing last week? I stand on the hill that I thought that they were going to possibly not make the playoffs. And I think I'm going to stand on the hill. I think they might not make the playoffs this year.
Who is this?
What do you say, Chubb?
The Bills.
The Bills? Oh. Okay. Never mind.
Joe, you see them making the playoffs?
The Bills, yeah. I can see the Bills making the playoffs. They just find a way to just make it happen. I expect for us to play the Bills in the playoffs. Miami Dolphins to play the Bills in the playoffs. I think only 2 teams are going to make it to the playoffs in our division, and it's going to be the Dolphins and the Bills. And we're going to see them. But yeah, I think they're still going to make it.
Chubbs, you kind of missed when we were here earlier, but I do want to get your thoughts on the Ravens' struggles in the red zone. I don't think Chubb's here anymore, so we'll ask him when he comes back.
Who are you talking to? You're talking to me?
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the Ravens' struggles in the red zone?
It's definitely frustrating because we get there often. If you go and like look at the statistics, how many times how many snaps they have within the 20-yard line this year. We've been in the red zone quite often. Now I wouldn't. I mean, there's struggles because we can't get in the end zone. But Ravens do have one of the highest percentage of scored points when entering those 20 yards. Now they might not be touchdowns, which they should. If they're touchdowns, then the games are going to would be complete washes. If we're going to be honest, but it's a little concerning. But it's not like oh my god, because we still are walking away with points. But I would like them to get in the end zone more often. So.
Oh, I have AJ.
Field goals don't
Brown.
win you games.
I have AJ Brown over Stephon Diggs.
What, Blaine?
Field goals don't win you
This year?
games.
What?
The
Field
field goals
goals
don't win you games.
Sometimes
This
they
year?
do, though. Sometimes they do.
Joey, this year?
Yeah, this year.
Field goal would have won the 49ers game.
Touchdowns wouldn't put them not in that position.
Hey, field goals probably would have had the Ravens win the game against Steelers, but we're not going to talk about that week.
I think you guys did kick field goals. That's why you lost.
No, we also didn't kick field goals.
You didn't kick one field goal, but you kicked multiple others.
Could have got two. All I'm saying, but we're not going to get into that.
We're not. Not how you talking about the best team in the North. All right, man. So I got a question for you guys. Who are the sneaky contenders in each conference? So I want you guys to give me two teams that you think could sneakily get to the NFC Championship in each conference.
I think this year, I think it's crazy. No, I'm not gonna say it. If it's the NFC, sneakily, it'd probably be the Bucks. If it's the Bucks, Buccaneers. If it's the AFC, I am going to go with, this is crazy, but I'm gonna go with Houston.
I got to pick a new one.
That's what you gonna pick?
Yeah. That's who I was going to pick.
There's a couple other ones.
For me in the AFC, I don't know how sneaky this is, but I'll say the Jaguars.
I think it's sneaky.
Damn, that was mine. Fuck y'all.
I think that's a sneaky one.
And then in the NFC, the Rams.
They're looking different.
I was actually just going to pick that one too, but I'll try to find two different ones. Fuck y'all.
The Rams are really impressing me.
Mm-hmm. And what I say though?
Yeah, you did.
Fuck, this is tough.
Some they scheming them up. The defense, even though they really don't have too many names, doesn't look as bad as I thought they would look. They just got to figure out a way to run the ball effectively. But Kieran Williams is playing well, though. So, but yeah, I think if Matthew Stafford keeps up what he's doing, they could upset a couple teams, especially let's say the Lions F around and get first place, right? And then wild card, let's just say they would have to play. Who's in the division? Seattle or Seattle? No, Seattle is not a division winner. But let's say in the wild card,
it would be the 49ers.
Yeah, so let's just say in the wild card round they mess around and play NFC East, NFC North, NFC South. They play the NFC South team. First round. Then they get the Lions in the second round. They could end up in the championship.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I got the Rams being the sneaky contenders. I think they're sneaky contenders. I'm really impressed with what they're doing. And then the Jags, I just think the Jags, I think they're just finding their footing now. These last couple wins going to the list. Travis Etienne, bro. We gotta talk about Travis Etienne being a top 5 running back. Gotta have those conversations, guys. Gotta have those conversations.
I mean, running backs ain't really doing things in right now. I mean, some of the top guys are hurt. And some of the top guys are coming back right now. And if you're looking at the top running backs right now, it's Raheem Mostert and Devon Achane for the last couple weeks. So it's
Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey, yeah, but Nick Chubb got hurt. Saquon has been out for some time.
Bijan Robinson, respect him.
Bijan Robinson, but he hasn't been having good games recently. And then also Kamara just came back. And like some of the guys are just coming back. I mean, and Derrick Henry's still here, but still doing thing.
Derrick Henry's washed?
Yeah.
No,
he had a good game. He had a good game against the Ravens, but he's still washed.
I saw a 6'4", 220-pound safety trying to ankle tackle.
That was a disgusting text. Like my guy didn't get from the fucking edge and trying a guy that's going up the middle. Like that was so nasty of you to say that. But my two teams, since y'all want to take my two that I wanted to take, y'all gonna hate me, but y'all think this is nasty. NFC, give me the Washington Commanders. And AFC, give me the New York Football Jets.
Ew.
Hey, you said sneaky. That's as sneaky as it gets right there.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers looking like he might be back for the playoffs. I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
That's why they're not gonna make it.
He gonna rush back and get hurt.
They're not gonna. No, that's why they're not gonna make it to the playoffs. He can come back all he want. They're not gonna make it. They need to lose. I don't want him to come back.
But Dio, you know what? But you know why? This is a Derrick Henry thing. You know why I say Derrick Henry's washed for everybody here? When is he ever sitting extended period of times on the sideline and while someone else is getting his carries? That's been happening a lot this year.
He's big as shit, bro.
Or maybe
he had hardly any touches in the fourth quarter.
Or maybe they're like, "Yo, our team isn't that good. We don't want to hurt you." He
just can't. He's not effective in spread formation, which is a signature formation in NFL. So, one-dimensional running back.
Tannehill's not effective in spread formation.
And they like that rookie more than him. I don't care what anybody says.
Because he's not effective in spread formation. I don't want a running back that's not effective in spread formation. I would take 10 running backs over Derrick Henry. And I felt that way for the past couple of years. Because if you're not effective in the spread formation, you're just not effective in it. You limit the team, you hurt your team by only being able to be in 12 personnel, single back formation, or I formation.
Dwayne, you're not taking 10 running back.
Right now?
You're not taking 10 running backs.
Bro, all right, here we go. Nick Chubb, Christian McCaffrey.
How are you saying that if him and Nick Chubb are the same running back?
Nick Chubb can line up and get some catches, though.
Yeah, he catches the screen routes. He does all that too.
And Derrick Henry's way more.
Derrick Henry's getting screen routes.
He runs Wildcat way more efficiently than Nick Chubb ever did. So offset. I don't know. 10 running backs is crazy, but I mean I get what you're saying. He's a downhill back. Period.
Taking Najee.
He's getting old. He's getting old. He said who?
Najee.
He said
you're wild. I'm not taking Najee.
If you give Najee an O-line, I'm taking Najee, bro. No, ain't no way, bro. Come on.
Najee's washed.
Taking Najee, taking JK, taking Joe Mixon. Yeah, I'm taking the entire AFC North running back.
How'd you bust out?
Taking Tony Pollard, taking Christian McCaffrey, taking Kenneth Walker Jr., taking Bijan Robinson.
No, you're not taking Kenneth.
Breece Hall,
and
Kenneth
Dalvin. Both of them.
Not taking Breece Hall. You're not taking neither one of them.
Why am I not taking Breece Hall?
How are you taking
Give me Tony. Give me Tony Pollard.
I give you Tony Pollard. I give you Tony Pollard.
Breece Hall is better than Tony Pollard. What are we talking about?
Breece Hall is nice as fuck right now.
What is your argument? What is your question? Breece Hall is a what type of back?
Breece Hall catches the ball out of the backfield.
Breece Hall is an all-arounder.
No, he's not.
Did you not watch the game?
I haven't seen it effect. Maybe he has to play with Aaron Rodgers. Maybe he has to play with Aaron Rodgers. I don't see it.
Bro, hold on.
He's not their third. He's not their third down running back, but he definitely does line up in shotgun. Michael Carter does go out for majority of the passing plays, but he does line up and get passes at times. He does.
I mean, he should. Derrick Henry does.
Derrick Henry does not go in shotgun.
He's not effective in shotgun.
Only time he goes to shotgun is on his Wildcat, and he's passing.
My
point is, you're lying when you're saying that you're taking Breece Hall over Derrick Henry, bro, because Derrick Henry's a little bit older.
I'm not. I don't think he's lying.
Out of the shotgun, DL. He can't run the ball out of shotgun.
All right, bro.
How you can't run inside zone?
And Giannis can't shoot threes, bro. You're not gonna take him either.
And Giannis is way better at basketball than Derrick Henry is at football. All right, now let's get to buy or sell before we get up out of here. Lions will end the year with 12+.
He scared the shit out of me.
That's people ain't scared the hell out of him.
Oh, my bad. So I ran.
You buying or selling the Lions winning 12+ games this year?
I'm buying.
True.
Selling. I'm
buying after looking at the remaining schedule. I think they'll lose 2 more games, but I do think they'll finish the year 13-2.
I'm at the store right now, y'all. Feeling my bad.
9-8.
Joey's not here, but we'll ask him when he gets back. Are we buying or selling that Bill Belichick is on the verge of being fired from one of his positions?
We visit this every
because you guys are 1-5, and that's you guys get 1-6, 1-7, 1-8. Hold on, let's buy it. Hold on. Let's look at the Patriots schedule right now. We gotta look at the Patriots schedule.
Bro, we're gonna win at least 7 games, bro.
Bro, I'm looking at your schedule, and I want everybody to tell me if the Patriots are winning this next game or losing. Give me 1 second here. So their remaining schedule. Mind you, now they just lost to the Raiders. All right. Are they beating the Bills next week?
No.
Chubb?
Say it again. I'm in the store.
Are the Patriots beating the Bills next week?
Nah, Patriots are ass.
Are they beating the Dolphins?
No.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, who are we talking about?
The Patriots. We're trying to figure out how many games they're going to win. Because the Bills are going to win at least 7 games, so they got to win 6 games.
They got to win 6 games?
Yeah. Are they beating the Commanders?
Yes, 1.
No, they're not beating the Commanders.
Yes, 2.
They're not beating the Commanders, and they're not beating the Colts either.
Yes, we are. We're beating the Giants. We're
beating
you all.
Giants win.
We're not gonna beat the Chargers. We're beating you all.
You guys are not beating us. No.
We're gonna lose to the Chiefs. We're gonna beat the Denver. Lose to Buffalo. We're beating New York. 6 more games, bro. We're winning.
That's not 6 wins, deal. That's not 6 more wins.
Y'all gonna lose to the Broncos.
New York, Denver, Pittsburgh, New York, Indianapolis, Washington. That's 6 wins.
Y'all couldn't beat the Raiders. So why you think y'all gonna beat us?
We couldn't beat the Raiders because Devontae Parker can't catch the ball.
Yeah. Y'all gonna lose to the Broncos, bro.
Y'all couldn't score a point on the Saints. So how are you gonna beat the Jets? If you couldn't score points on a lesser defense, how you score points on the Jets?
I mean, even the 49ers lost and the Eagles lost.
Then y'all already lose to the Jets?
No.
Yes, they already lost to the Jets.
No, we beat the Jets. That's the only win. Shut up.
Oh, y'all beat the Jets? All right. So y'all sweeping the Jets now.
Yeah, we should have beat Miami. We should have beat Miami. He knows this.
I don't know anything. We won, sir.
We're going to lose to Buffalo because Buffalo.
You better hope.
Y'all suck. The Steelers suck.
Christian Gonzalez is not coming back this season.
Or Matthew Judon. So I don't know why he think they're winning these games.
I don't see y'all beating us.
Kenny Pickett's hands ain't growing no time soon. No thing, and Najee ain't playing no better either.
You lost to Brian Hoyer.
So he used to be our quarterback. Like, what you mean?
What's that supposed to mean?
We beat the Raiders and y'all lost to them.
Got the inside scoop, bro. Y'all lost to the Texans.
The Texans are nice.
What's your point?
Texans are nice.
What, y'all are 1-4?
They're 1-5.
1-5.
The question was, is Bill Belichick on the verge of being fired from one of his positions?
I mean, shit. I was caping for Bill last episode, guys.
You were caping for Bill last episode.
I was caping, and
he just lost to the Raiders.
That was a bad loss.
Cowboys lost to the Cardinals, bro. Dolphins lose.
But they won more games, though. So they won more games.
We're tanking so we can get Penix.
Y'all really think Penix nice? Yeah?
He's nice.
Yeah, no, like y'all think there's nice.
I don't know if he's gonna be nice in
there's
NFL.
College nice and there's NFL nice. Do y'all think he's gonna be NFL?
I think he's college nice. All right. Next, Joe, you missed the buy or sell. Will the Lions end the year with 12+ wins?
Yes.
All right. Buying or selling, the Eagles will not make the NFC Championship.
I'm buying. And I'm doubling down on that buy.
I guess I have to buy on that. Yeah.
I'm buying as well.
Yeah, they look pretty bad.
All right. Buying or selling that Dalvin Cook regrets signing with the Jets.
I'm buying.
Buying.
Oh, yeah, I'm buying that.
All right. And then buying or selling that Anthony Richardson will continue to see these injuries.
Well, we had that type of buy and sell already, and we bought because he's taking hits, so I'm buying.
All right, buying as well.
This year for sure.
All right, and then before we get out of here, one last thing, unless y'all got anything else y'all want to talk about, things like something. But kind of did this already, but start bench cut, Jared Goff, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts.
So fucking nasty. So nasty. So nasty.
Go ahead, Chubbs. This is for you.
Go ahead, Chubbs.
Well, I'm gonna be a homer. I don't give a fuck. Starting Lamar Jackson, I'm benching Jared Goff, and I'm cutting Jalen Hurts' ass.
Joe?
I'm starting Lamar. I'm benching Jalen. I'm cutting Jared Goff.
Yeah. Restore some order here.
Oh man, the right answer is to start Jared Goff, bench Lamar, and cut Jalen Hurts.
You almost had it.
Wayne hates Lamar, but that's the right answer. My answer
this year and thus far this year. We all agree that Lamar is not, out of all these guys, he's not the closest to the top 5.
Yeah, wait. Are we talking about right now or
right now, Joey? Right now.
Nah, man. I'm picking a quarterback.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If we're picking a quarterback, the logical answer is Jared Goff, Lamar Jackson.
We're talking all the time. That's not the logical answer.
Yes, it is.
You nasty, bro. You nasty.
Chevs know what I'm talking about. That's
Dio, is Jared Goff fooling you right now? Is he making you think he's better than those other two guys?
Hey, you heard me right now. Jalen Hurts about to have a Josh Allen type of year with them turnovers.
Oh man.
I know, man.
My start bench cut is the correct way. We're going based off right now. It has to be Jared Goff starts, bench Jalen Hurts, and cut Lamar Jackson.
Mommy,
I knew Wayne was going to say that one, but I think potential wise,
number one man.
We're going potential wise. They're obviously starting Lamar. We're out
It's
of that.
Lamar. It's Lamar, Jalen, golf, obviously.
Yeah.
Nah, Dia, that's not what you said earlier.
That's not what you said.
No, the right answer based off of accolades and accomplishments is Jared Goff. Definitely.
There's only one person who won the MVP.
But I mean,
Jared Goff don't have nothing but a Super Bowl appearance.
right. What
else he has?
it's stats over
He
his
finished
career.
second in MVP like Jalen Hurts. Respect him.
I ain't giving that to Jalen. I ain't getting no nigga second place.
I know.
Like, what you mean?
Hey. Don't tell John that.
Oh, that don't mean nothing. Second place mean nothing, man.
Don't tell John that.
Obviously, I'm gonna pick Lamar if I had to pick a quarterback to start my franchise. I mean, that's obvious. But Jared Goff,
I'm picking Lamar every time, man.
I don't think Lamar. Never mind. I ain't gonna say that. I'll say I was trying to hit you.
You already hate her, so
I don't think Lamar ever won a Super Bowl.
He probably won't. He stayed with the Ravens.
Lamar won't. Tua won't. Kenny won't. It's all good.
well, there's a lot of quarterbacks. There's a lot of great quarterbacks that don't end up winning the Super Bowl.
That is true.
Like
Phillip Rivers.
he's not a great quarterback.
Okay. Dan Marino.
It's a good one. That's the only great quarterback to never win a Super Bowl.
There's more. Look it up.
Joe Namath? No, not Joe Namath. No. Who's that about?
Donovan McNabb.
Donovan McNabb is not an all-time great quarterback. Go ahead.
I said a lot of great quarterbacks that didn't win championships. I didn't say all time because Lamar's not all time yet.
Wasn't Matt Ryan great? He was great at one point.
He was.
Bro, go the fuck ahead, y'all.
Mighty Ice?
Y'all know what the word great means. Bro.
Wait, Mighty Ice have an MVP? Was he not?
MVP.
Was he not great?
He's had a great season.
Great years.
He's good. He's better than Jared. He's better than Matt Stafford. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely better.
Named better than Phillip Rivers. So.
You know.
He's better than Phillip Rivers, bro.
Matt
What are we
Ryan is
talking
not
about,
better
bro?
than Phillip Rivers.
Bro, Matt Ryan is 100% better than Phillip Rivers. I
feel like a lot of people put that loss on him so
I
heavy, bro, because he was balling, bro. Like, yeah, trying,
quarters. For 3 quarters.
He balling. I'm talking about in general, man. The seasons.
Oh, Phillip Rivers was too.
He was throwing to Julio. What the fuck?
And he doesn't have Phillip Rivers was never a top 3 quarterback in the league.
Phillip Rivers never won MVP. Like, what are we saying?
Matt Ryan was a top 3 quarterback in the league?
Yes, he won MVP. He was number 1 that season. What are we talking about?
I don't know.
Now we don't know.
Phillip Rivers never did have a Julio though. So I mean, I don't. He had
Antonio Gates.
Don't do that.
Hey.
Yeah, Antonio Gates.
Dante Cooper never won a championship neither.
All right, this is the end of the episode.
Disrespect is crazy.
Randall Cunningham never won either.
Bro, like, come on. You gonna say Steve McNair next? Come on, let's keep going.
Hey, that is a great quarterback right there, though.
Oh my God.
Matt Hasselbeck.
Yeah, he got to say Matt Hasselbeck next too, bro.
Wait. Steve McNair not a great quarterback?
Great.
He didn't
Yeah.
see the Super Bowl. I'll give him that.
He won a Super Bowl, didn't he?
They didn't. He lost.
Oh, they lost.
He barely lost. Like, just look at that team.
I remember he should have went to AFC Championship with the Ravens.
Hasselbeck went to a Super Bowl now.
He definitely did went to the Super Bowl too.
Yeah.
And so did Cam Newton. But guess what? They not great.
You're right.
All right, man. Doug, what did you wanted to talk about before we get up out of here?
Oh yeah, hey, I just want a quick question for y'all. You know, we obviously are seeing how the NFL is transpiring with some of these teams. What team do we think is the best fit and needs Caleb Williams the most to like make that next like step? Like for examples, like Falcons, Bears. Like what team do you guys think? Because there's teams that could end up getting that number 1 pick that aren't in that position right now. So obviously, do not exclude teams like the Jets and
the
like
Buccaneers.
teams, but they're gonna win games, Joe. They're winning games.
They can trade for it. Buccaneers, the Commanders. I think the Commanders going to win too many games to get that pick.
Right, Vikings.
Vikings should really tank. I don't know why they win the games, but
What I think the team I think should try to get him played last night. The Giants.
Well,
bro, if the Buccaneers get Caleb Williams,
Mike Evans isn't playing for them next year.
so
What is the all right? So besides what is the appeal of Mike Evans not on the team?
their defense is not old, and they have a pretty good defense. They can get some receivers around him, and build around him.
They still got Chris Godwin, and if they get Caleb Williams, they're gonna pay Mike Evans whatever he wants to get paid.
And if Caleb Williams get there, Mike Evans might want to stay.
But what should happen is, what's going to happen is, the Bears are going to draft Caleb Williams, and they're going to trade Justin Fields away
To the Falcons?
And he's probably going to end up in Tampa.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
He should go to the Falcons because Desmond Ridder.
For some reason, I'm seeing stuff like the Bucks are like really fucking with Baker.
I mean, Baker's balling.
He is. He is balling. He's balling right now. Things can change.
Yeah,
things can change.
They can start losing. But I think I would rather have Justin Fields. I would rather have. Literally, when they played the Bucks, they was like, "Bruh, who told them that?" Shaquille Barrett's like, "Why they got you playing like this?" The Bucks like him. They know they could do things with him. So I think him on the Bucks will be a great fit. That Bucks team is literally just a quarterback. They're literally a quarterback away from him. They do need some O-line pieces, but I think they're not winning Super Bowl, being like high competitive level.
Right.
That's a good team. Bro, did y'all see the way Alvin Kamara was looking at?
Oh man, that was hilarious, bro.
Hey, someone said Jameis said, if I threw that pick, they on my ass.
Yeah, that's funny.
Y'all see Byron Leftwich reached out to the Steelers about being our OC?
He should, man. I felt like he should have got the job.
He should have.
I feel like he should have got a job, man. And
heard he didn't hear anything back though.
He didn't.
Yeah.
He's just putting that nugget out there, man. We like the nugget, little nugget like that.
I don't know. I think Caleb Williams would be perfect for Falcons though, but I don't think Falcons win losing that many games.
No, but I think Desmond Ridder is in it though. They need to move off.
He's not. He's not. They're sick and tired of him. You can see it.
Yeah, they need to move.
You can see it. Damn, that's like 2 years, man. He's gonna be a backup for the rest of his life.
That's okay. He still get paid.
But all right, man. Till next time, we'll holler at y'all. Anything y'all want to say to the people before we get up out of here?
Nah.
Comeback season is upon us.
Chiefs the best team in the league, man.
Oh. Kings of the North.